Good morning, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Friday and Saturday. That's the 5th and the 6th of April. So I'll be here for the next little bit to see what the cards want to guide us with for these couple of days. Before I do that, I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Friday the 5th of April. And the time is 10:33 a.m. So I trust this video finds you well. So before I start, just in case you're new, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'll be using my Speed of Light Oracle cards combined with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These are two decks that I illustrated and created over the last few years. And I made them the same size so they can fit together. So I have 110 cards in this great deck. So I'll be using this deck to find the best card that the majority of us need for Friday, then the best card for Saturday, and then the best card for the theme for Friday and Saturday. So I'm not pulling cards for individuals. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. And I trust that something shared supports you at this time. Please take on board what does feel right and what does fit into your life easily, and let the rest go. Think of this as a guide only, and you are the one who picks and chooses what you want to use or apply or think about further in your life. So let's see what the cards say. I trust you're well. It looks like mainly people are going to be watching on the replay with my videos lately, because I think that Facebook's not notifying people that I'm live based on the last few videos I've done. So I think you might be on the replay. Let me know if you're on the replay. Let me know if you're on the live. Margarita's on the live. Welcome, Margarita. Okay, so the best card that the majority of us need for Friday the 5th of April is, we'll go with this card. It's a Speed of Light Oracle, and it's Action Taking card 10. It says move on, horizon, forward, and let go. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. So this is allowing the sun to set on old parts of our lives now. It could be parts that have changed, parts that don't work anymore. It could be that we just have to close the door on something. So we might find that on Friday, or even lately, we've been contemplating what we need to stop, what we need to end, what we need to close the door on, what we need to let the sun set on now. And there could be some grief that comes with that, because it could be things that we don't want to change. It could be people we've got to let go of that we don't want to let go of, but we have to. It could be old dreams or old ideals or old beliefs that kept us going that we don't have room for anymore, or our life has changed and they just don't fit in. So often as we say goodbye, as we close doors, there is an element of grief, at least at some period, and we might feel a bit flat. We might feel a bit low because we know what we have to do. We know we've got to close that door. So that energy's kind of around at the moment. And they're also, with this card, it's about closing doors but also opening doors. So we might find we're sort of simultaneously closing doors and opening doors. There might be things ending and things beginning all around the same time, which can be, you know, sometimes the new beginnings can actually help pull us out of the old and help us cope with the doors that are closing. So sometimes that can be a bit of like a blessing in some ways, because it takes us away from dwelling on what's closing or what's ending. So are you being pulled forward into the new? Are you being pulled out of the old? Or have you got both things going on at the moment? It almost feels like a revolving door at the moment, where we're going out of something but also going into something at the same time. So it can be a little confusing, and and difficult to sort of get our bearings when things are sort of on the change like this. Also, this card is about taking action. So there's a proactivity element to this card where we might find on Friday that we need to be, or we might find it helpful to be proactive, to take action, to be productive, to look at the direction that we're going and perhaps find a target, find a goal, find something to focus on that can help drive us forward and drive us out of this revolving door. If we feel like we're stuck in the revolving door, then we might not be fully closing doors from the past. We might have the door propped open with our foot, and there's a part of us that's just doesn't want to close this door. And so it can feel like we're in that revolving door and we're not really getting out of it. So it can feel like we're sort of stuck in a loop. So if you feel like that, perhaps just look at, are you actually letting old doors close, or is there a part of you that's not doing that last little bit that needs to close the door? Or is there a part of you that's afraid to step into the unknown and step into the new? That may be your hesitation in stepping into the unknown or stepping out of your comfort zone. So we might find some of us stuck in the bit of a revolving door, but we are being called forward. Forward is calling us. So if we have to disconnect from the past or detach or close doors or whatever we need to do there that feels right and it's appropriate for our situation, and then allow ourselves to be pulled forward. So that's for Friday. Let's now look for the best card for Saturday, the 6th of April. So the best card for Saturday, the 6th of April, for the majority of us is this. It's another Speed of Light Oracle card. And we have Chakra Activate. So this is cool. This is card 7. And it says upgrade, new level, initiation, and celebrate. So this suggests on Saturday. On Saturday, we might feel uplifted. There could be also something to celebrate or a cause for celebration. It could be celebrating or finding gratitude for that we're leaving behind now, that we're closing doors on. There will probably be grief connected with that, depending on the situation for us. But there's also things to appreciate and in some ways celebrate, but celebrate may not be quite the right word. Could be appreciate about the past and that experience that we had, and allowing that then to help us move forward into a new path or onto a new path. There might be some of us celebrating something. There might be some gathering or something to celebrate specifically and literally on Saturday for some of us. And there's this call to take part of our life to the next level. So this is us moving out of the revolving door and moving out of the lobby and into the outside world, but also this almost a sense of elevation as well, like we're going in an elevator up to the next level potentially. So if we can have the courage to let the past go or close these doors and let the new door open and move out of this revolving door and then elevate ourselves up to, say, the top floor, we might find that there's something quite exciting that awaits us on the other side of this revolving door. So this is upgrade. Something in our life wants to move to the next level. Are we allowing it to do so? Oh, my nose feels now all runny. Weird. Okay, I'm getting ready to pull a theme card, but I don't want to pull it yet because I want to thank you for joining me, you 4 people. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. So the big thing coming up is my 12-hour healing event on Monday. That's this Monday, the 8th of April. Please consider joining me for that if you'd like to dive deeply into your healing, because these 12-hour healing events are quite life-changing. So we'll be shifting and diving deeply a lot during 12 hours. We can move a lot in 10 minutes. So 12 hours I just find great luxury of deep diving into healing. So that's coming up on Monday. Also next week, later in the week, is my next card reading club. we're going to be looking under the surface with the cards, and also my next online art class. And we're starting the chakra series, so we'll be looking at the base chakra, which is grounding, it's physicality, it's survival, it's our physical world, our physical body. So if you'd like to join me for any of those, please have a look on my website. If you'd like to grab yourself a deck of cards or support my work, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. Hi, Joseph. So the best card for the theme for Friday and Saturday. I think the cards have had a good shuffle. The best theme card for the majority of us is this. It's another speed of light. It just shows the intensity of the energy over this last month or so. Oh, we have a featured card. Crystal Beach. It has further instructions here, which says to split the deck and take the top card. So I'm not going to think about it. Well, I'm not taking that one. I've got this one, which is the unicorn. And we have these two cards have come up together for a reason. We're going to look at them separately first. So this is Crystal Beach, card 11. And it says decision, vision, pondering, clarity, and decide. It sounds like we have a decision to make, a lot of us, or some of us at this time and over these next couple of days. So a decision, maybe we're feeling confused about something, or we've got a choice. Maybe we have a choice between closing a door and opening a door, although it does feel like they're both happening at the same time. And maybe whatever choice we make, the other one's going to happen anyway. So there is this sense of choice, a sense of indecision, we could say, or decision around for Friday, Saturday. So what are you feeling confused about? Uncertain, scattered, unclear. This card is suggesting it might be helpful if we go near a body of water, or when we're taking a shower or a bath or whatever we might be doing. But if we're near some water, this card does bring that energy of water around to help bring the clarity that we're looking for. And let's make sure, whatever we're uncertain about, that let's make sure our question, because if it's a question we're trying to find the answer to, should I do this, should I do that, whatever it might be, let's make sure the question is clear, because then the answer would be clear. So if we're not sure and we're all scattered and we're thinking this and we're thinking that and we're all over the place, it can mean that the clarity is not going to really arrive, because we're not going to arrive easily because the environment's all hazy and muddy and all over the place. So if we can find a way to hone in on and get really specific about the question, what is the question that we're trying to find an answer to or make a decision about? What should I do in this situation, whatever it might be? If we can get clear about that, there is a sense here that then the answer and the solution, the choice that we need to make is going to also come through clearer. So let's make sure that we're approaching this in as clear a way as we can. There might be some pondering required too over this next couple of days. So unless it's an urgent decision, we can probably sit on it. Once we get clarity and simplify and really be clear about the question of whatever it is that we've got going on. Once we're clear about that and we've landed on that clear question, what we actually want, what the question is, then unless it's urgent, we can probably sit on that for a couple of days until we need to make the best decision or make the best choice. So unless it's urgent, there's probably not a rush on the clarity or rush on making the decision. So if we feel a bit impatient because we feel like we have to know now, let's probably look at why we're feeling impatient. And it might not be the clarity or the decision that we're looking for. It could just be an impatience that we're feeling. So let's relax on the impatience if we can, if we're feeling that, and be patient with the right answer coming to us. So there's a sense of being no rush unless it's urgent. So that's connected with this card, making a decision and clarity coming in. This is card 50 that's come with it, the unicorn. And it says psychic gifts, spiritual intuition and trust. So first of all, this card's highlighting our spiritual interests. So looking at our spiritual tools to help support us, especially in making this decision. So for some of us, it might be meditating. It might be getting out our own cards or going for a walk in nature or whatever it is that we find, going to church, whatever we find helpful on a spiritual level as a way to connect. And as a way to connect spiritually, whatever that method is or way is that is right for us, could be a way where we can access, at least get a clear question and perhaps even get the clarity or the decision pop in that we need to make, the decision that's coming to us. The other element of this particular card, the unicorn, is about our third eye chakra, and it's about trusting in ourselves. And I just did a video an hour ago, the 3 days to go video, and talked a fair bit about self-trust. So there is a sense of needing to trust that everything's unfolding as it should, to trust in the decision that we make. If we're feeling hesitant or unconfident or we're in a low place, then we're going to be questioning our decision, and we're probably going to be changing our mind all the time because a part of us is talking us out of something, so then it's all confusing. So there is a deep sense of trust with this card, that we're being encouraged to trust in the decision that we make. This is why it might be good to get clear about the question, be patient as the clarity arrives, look at our spiritual tools, meditate, connect, ponder, think about, feel upon, do something else to surrender it to the universe. And then when we get the clarity, when the clarity arrives, when we get that answer, we can trust it. So once it lands, let's trust that landing instead of then thinking, oh, but what if, and then we talk ourselves out of that. So there is a strength, a confidence, a trust that comes in once the clarity lands. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's coming in quite clear. So see how you go. Thanks so much for connecting. Have a great couple of days. I'll be back again on Sunday with some more cards. But I'll be back again tomorrow with our 2 days to go video. If you haven't watched my support videos, I really recommend that you have a look, because I'm covering a lot of what I've just talked about in these videos, and it offers not guidance in this way, but it offers a way for you to connect and really reflect in. I do some sound healing, and it's just some you time, you know, where you can connect with whatever you've got going on, or let it go, or whatever is appropriate. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great couple of days, and I'll see you soon. Bye.